Welcome to Yoga with Seniors. I'm Kristin. Today our practice is a strong practice. It's a little bit longer, but all you need is your chair, no props besides that, and I'll meet you there. Welcome. I'm Kristin. Let's get started. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. We'll start with just a moment of meditation. If you're comfortable, close your eyes or soften your gaze and feel a couple of deeper breaths in your body. Start to soften through your face, your cheeks, your forehead, your jaw. Soften the shoulders, even sit back into your chair. Feel a couple more breaths in your body. Grateful for the time that you've taken for yourself. And open your eyes. So I've been enjoying this book, Dancing with the Muse of Old Age by Priscilla Long. I wanted to read you just a tiny piece. I hope to encourage you. It says that John Medina reiterates, greater physical activity means greater intellectual vigor, regardless of age. I love that because the little amount that we do each day together for 10 or 12 minutes means a lot. When you pull it together, it means a lot, showing up for yourself each day. So, today's practice, let's scooch forward a little bit in our chair, activate those core muscles, and start to feel your feet on the ground. Even lift your toes up, spread them out. For a moment, take a moment, and then set them back down on the floor. Feel your heels and the outsides of your feet and the insides of your feet as you press into your feet. Press down. Notice that activation moving up your legs, through your knees, through your inner thighs, into your hips, and into your core. Feel that strength. Notice how you probably just sat a little bit taller. Yeah, me too. Roll the shoulders back. One more time, roll those shoulders back. Beautiful. Let's start to bring that right ear towards the shoulders, still sitting tall, gentle ear towards shoulder. Back towards center, other side, no rush, no hurry. Where can you soften? For me right now, I'm gripping a little bit in my core. I want to just release a tiny bit so I can stretch that neck. Back to center. One more time towards the right side. I'm going to take my right hand and just gently place it on top. I'm not really pulling my head. It's more like a guide. So right now I'm gently putting pressure to move my head forward the tiniest bit and lift my jaw backward a little bit, or my jaw up so that I feel the back. Might even look down towards your armpit a little bit. That can feel good in the back of the neck. Release the hand. Come back towards center. Let's try the other side. So left ear towards shoulder. Super gentle with that left hand. Again, I'm sort of moving my jaw around gently and then looking down a little bit to get that stretch through the back of the neck. Beautiful. Just a couple of gentle rolls here. Go each way. Back to center. Kind of continuing with that, let's find a couple of cow cats. So lift your heart, lift your chest, and then round the back, any amount for cat. Inhale as you lift your chest for cow. Opening up between the collarbones, and then exhale, round the back for cat. One more time. Inhale, left up. I always think about the collarbones opening. Exhale, round. So along those lines, let's bring hands to shoulders. Feel some gentle circles. Might be some snap, crackle, and popping, and oh well, it is what it is, right? Be gentle with yourself. You can see I'm kind of pulling my chin towards my chest just because it feels good. And there's a spot right there that feels particularly good, so I'm going slow. Go the opposite direction. Beautiful. Then let's bring our arms out to the front, like you're pulling a bow, like a bow and arrow. Draw your, what would be, yeah, it'd be the bow. Draw it back. Getting a nice stretch through shoulders as well as a little bit of rotation. Notice your sitting bones on your chair. See if you can keep them fairly firm, fairly centered. Let's go one more time each side. Pulling that arm back. Giving a little twist in the body. Beautiful. Place your hands on your laps. Let's extend the right leg long. Reach the chest forward. So I'm keeping my back fairly straight here, not really moving into a cat shape. I'm keeping my chest lifted. Probably feel some big sensations in the back of that right leg. And then right now I have my toes lifted up. Let's try pointing the toes down and seeing how that feels. Might change your stretch a little bit. Might be able to find a little more range of motion by moving forward more. Let's try the other side. Keep the toes up. Heart reaches forward. Relax something. Maybe you're relaxing shoulders, neck, to point those toes. Feel what you feel. We spend so much time in our lives not really feeling what's happening in our body. Let's take a moment, feel what we feel. All right, sun salutations. So I'd like to spread my feet out just a little bit so that when I fold forward, I have room for my body. Maybe you do as well. Feel those feet on the floor. On an inhale, when your inhale comes, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And maybe for you, that's right here. Your shoulders will say, that's good for me, and that's totally fine. Your range of motion. Inhale. And then as you come forward with your chest, like we did in that last stretch, fold forward. Welcome to stop with hands on thighs. Welcome to bring hands to the floor. And then on an inhale, lift up to a flat back. So my flat back is right about there. Maybe your flat back is right here. Okay. And then fold again. Push into your left foot, and as you sit up, draw your right knee towards your chest and look up like we did in cow. And then round your back like we did in cat, even bringing your forehead towards your knee. And then as we inhale, I want you to extend that right leg forward, look up, reach up, bring the hands back to center, the foot comes down, and we fold again for second side. So exhaling to fold. Inhaling to flat back, hands could be on thighs, hands could be on floor. Exhaling, fold again. See if you can release into your lower back. Hips. As you sit up, draw left knee towards chest. Give it a good hug as you lift your heart, lift your chest. Round like in cat shape, bringing forehead towards knee. And then as you inhale, reach that left leg forward, extending, feeling a little bit of work in the quadriceps there, and come again. Hands to heart center. Fold. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push into left foot as you draw right knee to chest. Lift through heart, chest, shoulders come down your back. Round like cat, forehead towards knee. Inhale. Reach leg, reach up, and hands come back through heart center. Exhale. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Push into right foot, left knee comes towards chest. Give it a hug as you lift your heart. Round through cat, forehead towards knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, set it down one more time. Forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Welcome to change this place that your hands go. Exhale to fold. Inhale as we press into left foot, draw that knee up, even out towards our shoulder a little bit as we lift our heart. Exhale to cat, rounding. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. You might even reach back towards the legs of your chair. Push into right foot as you draw left knee towards your chest. Lift your heart, open through collarbones. Exhale, round, pulling belly button back towards your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring hands through heart center. Set both feet down and open up for mountain. Feel a breath here. Maybe your heart's beating a little bit quicker. That's okay. All right, let's open up the feet into goddess shape. So I just scooted back a little bit in my chair, but I might scoot forward again. I just have to find a good spot for my sitting bones so I feel really secure in both feet and feet of my seat, right? Push down into your feet. Bring hands to heart center. Notice how this rib cage, especially the top of the rib cage, wants to pull forward. See if you can pull it back. Sit tall, pull shoulders back. Push down into your feet. Now, you might bring hands to thighs and see if lifting up off your seat is an option. It's kind of tricky with these wide legs. Might help to counterbalance using our hands here at prayer. Just try a couple times. Don't have to. You could also stay and press into your feet. That's a great option. Feel a breath here. Hands eventually come to knees. I'm going to bend forward, hinge forward a little bit, and start to bring my shoulder towards the center as I look towards the opposite elbow. Try to the other side. One more time, each way. Back to center. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to heel toe these feet in. No rush, no hurry. It might feel good to windshield wiper those knees side to side a little bit. So we played around with that wide leg stand. Let's try it here in chair. Chair from our chair. Okay, so bring your hands to the chair and see if you can gently lift yourself up. So I'm kind of using arms as well as my legs. Now I'm going to see if I can stand up out of that chair. So I find with my seniors that feet super close to the chair is a little bit easier for a lot of people. Feet pretty far away is a little bit harder. So I usually find a happy medium where I can pretty easily stand. This might not be easy for you, and that's okay too. And then I inch my feet out just a centimeter, an inch away from me, just to challenge myself. I try to stay slow. Now, if your knees are super crinkly, crunchy here, You might bring your feet a little bit closer, but let's not touch the knees and feet. Let's try to keep them apart a little bit. And maybe you don't lift. Maybe you lift from your hands a little bit more. Try one or two more. Trying to sit down softly. And my knees are a little crunchy too, but I know that that strength is so good for me. Okay, let's sit with that for just a moment. Catch our breath. That was a lot. Let's add a twist. So let's twist towards the right. Take that left hand to the outside of that right knee. I just want you to notice, maybe just go to the diagonal here. Notice when you twist, do you want to twist like so you can look at the back wall? Or are you happy to twist just a little? I just want you to notice that about yourself. There is no need to aspire to twisting super far or doing anything else super far. For today, this is enough. Second side. Sometimes I notice that about myself, that I think I should be able to twist and look at the back wall. Who says, right? This right here feels good, so that's where I'm going to stay. Back to center, press down into your feet, twist again. See if you can sit nice and tall in your twist. Picture your spine stacked all in that neutral shape, that nice wavy neutral shape. And gentle twist. Maybe you end up looking at the side wall or the diagonal. Great. One more breath here. Stay for the exhale and come on back to center. Let's try second side. Push down into feet, neutral spine, twist. One more breath. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, stay. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and stand up. We'll finish with a couple of balance shapes. We all need to work on our balance, right? Going to move to the side of my chair. You're welcome to come to the back if you like as well. So for tree shape, actually, instead of tree, let's do something a little bit different today. Let's point that, I'm pointing my left foot out to the side, holding onto that chair a bit. I just want you to point the toe and possibly lift it off the ground an inch or two. So notice how my left toes are pointed straight ahead. I want to keep them pointing straight ahead instead of up towards the ceiling. I want to work the outer part of my leg instead of my quadricep here on the front. So I'm going to keep those toes pointed straight ahead that are lifting. Now this knee that you're standing on, this right leg, bend that knee a little bit, soften it, okay? Now maybe you want to bring left hand to heart center, and maybe your balance is, you're doing great today, and whoop, maybe not. Maybe you want to bring both hands. Go for it. I find the chair is kind of nice, just gentle touch on the chair. I could also reach this arm up towards the ceiling. That works too. Now I'm going to take that same leg that I'm working here and bring it towards the back. Okay, just point like you're going to point it towards the back. See if you can keep the leg straight, but lift it an inch and an inch. And see if you can keep the rest of your body out of the equation. Okay, the rest of my body isn't really moving. Just a few more. Now notice, do you have a death grip on your chair, or can you be gentle? Be gentle if you can. Try two more. You might have your glute muscle, like your back pocket glute muscle here talking to you a little bit. That's okay. All right, let's move to second side. So pointing out to the side, keeping that kneecap, foot pointed straight ahead. I just brought my hand to my hip, keeping my shoulder nice and relaxed. Remember the leg that you're standing on, it's a little bit soft. And then some of you brought hand to your heart, Some of you brought both. Whew. Really challenge that balance. Notice your core muscles as though you're trying to pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then find your breath. Feel the breath breathing you. One more. We'll take this right foot back. Lift it just an inch. Just an inch. And again, if you feel this as though you have a muscle in your back pocket area, that's exactly what I want. I want you to feel like that muscle is nice and tight. The leg is nice and straight that you're lifting. You don't have to lift it much. I guess I'm lifting like 2 or 3 inches, and I really feel this in that back pocket glute max muscle. I tend to close my eyes when it gets hard. Maybe you do as well. I'm going to bring my attention to my breath. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, we'll sit for our final stretch and our moment of Shavasana. So, we're going to finish with figure 4. So cross a foot above the knee. I lean back, and it makes it a lot easier to get this access here in the hip. If you still don't have access to that, you're welcome to cross it above the ankle or by the side and gently push the knee out to the side. Okay, you'll get a similar stretch there. But here we are with figure 4. Welcome to sit up a little bit if that works in your body, or stay reclined. Either way, feel about 3 or 4 rounds of your breath. I'm going to read that passage one more time that I read to you in the beginning as you're feeling your breath. Again, Priscilla Long, the Dancing with the Muse of Old Age. Greater physical activity means greater intellectual vigor, regardless of age. I love that. John Medina. It inspires me. Let's try second side. So set this foot down. Again, sit back, recline, bring that knee, that foot across. Maybe sitting forward. Ooh, maybe you notice the differences in your sides. Me too. Sometimes in a shape like this, that there are big sensations. You need to make peace with the stretch, peace with where you're at, what your shape looks like in the stretch. And enjoy another breath or 2. Uncross the leg and just recline. Enjoy. I'm going to cross my legs because it sounds good. Let's finish with a couple of breaths here in Shavasana. Relax, soften. Just enjoy the effort that you have offered yourself today. The fact that you showed up for you. Feel another breath in your body. Grateful for that breath. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I will see you next time.